Raghavi, she's also from Kaluri and he got the harmony events and doing the research out of Chennai. Sorry, Rama Kakam
आचार्य चरणद्वंद्व स्मृतिः वाचकरूपिणं मां कृत्वा कुरुते व्याख्यां नाहमत्र प्रभुर्यतः श्री दक्षिणामूर्तिरशेषमर्थं व्यनक्तु देवः हृदि सन्निविष्टः तत्प्रेरिता मां रसराग्रमेद्य वाग्वादिनी वादयतु प्रसन्ना. रामकथामृतसार of Sri Krishna Premi Swamigal. Ramakathamritasara, as the name suggests, gives the condensed essence of Srimad Ramayanam. This work is organized into 17 sections, each contributing to comprehensively exploring the epic's narrative. The sections cover various aspects of the Ramayanam, totaling 106 verses. It is a profound text delving deeply into the essence of bhakti. Each verse in the work paints the image of Sri Rama in our hearts, much like the Tailadhara. Sri Krishna Premi Swamigal has an extensive literary legacy, having authored numerous books and composed over 1,000 songs. Some of his works include Janaki Vijaya Mahakavyam, Rukmini Parinaya Mahakavyam, Radhika Vilasa Champu, Shatabhushani, Krishna Bhakti Rasodeyaha, Vaishnava Samhita. Before delving deeper into the verses of Ramakathamritasara, we need to understand bhakti. Defining bhakti, Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavatpada in Viveka Chudamani asserts Swaswarupānusandhānam bhaktiritya-vidhīyate, that devotion is defined as the continual contemplation of one's true nature. This is in harmony with the profound wisdom expressed in the declarations of Shruti Vakyas such as Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Tasya Priyameva Shiraha, Ananda Atma, elucidating the intrinsic nature of Brahman as Satya Swarupa, Ananda Swarupa, Jnana Swarupa and Prema Swarupa. Sri Narada Maharshi in his Bhakti Sutram articulates Satvasmin Parama Prema Rupa Amrita Swarupacha, emphasizing that bhakti is the supreme form of love and is eternal in nature. The ultimate stage of bhakti, often referred to as Sadhya Bhakti or Prema Bhakti, is considered beyond the realm of theoretical understanding. As mentioned in Narada Bhakti Sutram, Anirvachaniyam Prema Swarupam, meaning it is indescribable and is of the nature of love. Correlating from the Shruti Vakyas and Bhakti Sutra, it is clear that the love towards one's real nature is bhakti and the real nature is love itself. Narada Bhakti Sutram further says, Swayam Phala Rupata iti Brahma Kumaraha. Bhakti is its own result. So, it is understandable that bhakti is the sadhana as well as the sadhya. Attaining this state of sadhya bhakti or prema bhakti is not universal. Bhakti unfolds through stages that vary based on the maturity of the devotee, that is, adhikaratva. Bhagavan in Bhagavad Gita says, Chaturvidha vadante maam janas sukritino arjuna, arto jignasuhu artharti jnani cha bharatarshaba. We understand from this that the practice of bhakti must adopt different approaches based on the individual's spiritual readiness or maturity. The statements elucidating the nature of Brahman, known as the Mahavakyas, are beyond the comprehension of the common person. In order to uplift us from the samsara, the Nirguna has adopted Saguna to engage in bhakti and get liberated from the samsara. Sri Krishna Premi Swamigal asserts the same in the very first sloka of Ramakathamritasara. Leela Natya Nidarshanena Kripaya Lokasya Bhaktim Param Datum Manusha Bhavametya Charato Nana Vidham Te Katam Kashaknoti Tavamalancha Hridayam Yatum Jagadyadbhutam Brahmendradi Samasta Devanikarehi Na Adyapiyan Nishchitam. That which is incomprehensive to even Brahmadi Devatas chose to manifest in human form, Saguna, as an expression of compassion. This compassionate act was aimed at allowing individuals to engage in bhakti towards him through his divine play, that is Leela. The author recounts remarkable instances where the influence of devotion to Rama is demonstrated. Valmiko kathayat katham raghupate te sajjananandinim evam kapishila tavaiva kripaya samprapanari vapuhu tvannama smaranena vanaravarha sindhum tatareti cha smritvaham tava mandadhirapi vibho kartum stavancarabhe. An anthill spontaneously recites the Ramayana, a stone metamorphosing into a beautiful woman, and Hanuman achieves the extraordinary feat of crossing the sea simply by chanting the Ramanama. The author takes himself to be a Kripapatra, because of which he says he composed this work. These anecdotes vividly portray the transformative power and divine impact inherent in the devotion to Lord Rama. The author introduces an intriguing perspective as the narrative of Rama unfolds. In two instances, the author describes Sri Ramachandra as being in essence a devoted bhakta by himself. Godavarya Vimalasalile कंच कल्हार लोले स्नात्वा देव्या मधुरमधुरं भाषमाणं वरेण्यं भ्रात्रा साकं भरतचरितं भावयन्तं प्रभुं त्वां स्मृत्वा स्मृत्वा द्रवति हृदयं भक्तभक्तं कृपालुम्. The verse beautifully narrates an episode where Rama in Panchavati bathes in the chilly waters of Godavari. Despite the cold, Rama's thoughts turn to Bharata, contemplating that his brother will soon take a bath in the even colder waters of the Sarayu. Rama instructs Lakshmana to speak about Bharata and his devotion. The author here describes Rama as a devotee of his own devotee, Bhakta Bhaktam. The author also expresses a heartful response to this poignant moment, mentioning that his heart is melting while reflecting on the relationship between the devotee, Bhakta, Bharata, and the compassionate Lord Rama. चारित्र श्रवणे स्वयं रघुपतिः संकीर्तने तत्सुतौ सीता च स्मरणे तदङ्घ्रिवदने कैकेयी पुत्रोऽप्यभूत् पूजायां शबरी प्रभञ्जनसुतो दास्ये सुमन्त्रो नतौ सर्वस्वात्मनिवेदने निशिचरः सख्ये प्लवङ्गाधिपः. This is the other instance where the author depicts Rama as a bhakta of his own bhaktas. The verse beautifully outlines the Navavidha Bhakti as depicted in Srimad Ramayanam. We all know the Navavidha Bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, ityadi. It illustrates how different characters in Ramayana exemplify each type of devotion. Shravanam. We will have Shravanam for the final exploration as this needs special attention. Sankirtanam, attributed to Kusha and Lava, the twin sons of Rama, who sing and spread the glory of their father. Smarana, attributed to Sita. Padasevanam is attributed to Bharata. Archanam is attributed to Shabari. Dasya to Hanuman. Vandanam, Sumantra. Atmanivedanam to Vibhishana. Sakhyam to Sugriva. And coming to Shravanam, Sri Rama himself is engaged in listening to the Ramayana with deep involvement, emotion, expressing that hearing the narrative brings him great satisfaction. Coming to Shravanam, Shravanam is attributed to Rama himself. It is that he is happy listening to his own story. No, the author opines that Sri Rama is involved in hearing the stories of his bhaktas and it gives him great satisfaction. He says, Mamapi tat bhutikaram pachakshate. Further, the author speaks of the Bhakti Lakshanam and yearns for those to reflect on him. Chintam jagaranancha kashyam vicha vyathim pralapam tatha malinyancha viyogatastava vibho mrityum pratikshamapi unmadam samabhapya maithili suta mukhyascha bhaktastvai krutva premadridham tavaiva charanam praptas tathaiva mam kuru. The symptoms of separation, viraha, in the path of prema bhakti are delineated here. Sita, despite experiencing worry, sleeplessness, weakness, lamentation, distress of separation, and even the anticipation of death, remains steadfast in her love for you. So the author also deals with Panchabhavas in Bhakti, Samaya Bhavat Agre Gachami. The author illustrates also the Sharanagati Tattva here. And finally, the author prays for Bhakti at the lotus feet of Rama. Sasya Shyamala Sundaram Tavopuhu Chitte Sada Rajatam Tvannamavali Kirtanam Raghupate Jihvanchale Vartatam Swamin Me Sukhajivanam Bhautute Padabjayos Santatam Chayayam Vasataha Trinikrita Suravasasya Dasasya Cha. May your divine form reside perpetually in my heart. May your holy name be ever on my tongue and grant me the privilege to always find refuge in the shade of your sacred lotus feet. Namaste.